One land, huh? You kept that yourself? Like what? Simply legend. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. The Chronicles of the Imported Deck continue. And at the Pro Tour, one of the 27-point decks ran Emeritus of Ideation, which is very exciting. This is another take on Doomsday, Excruciator, Cavaro the Mindbitten. It actually runs Oil Deep Gearhulk, which is a card I think I was just making fun of the other day. So it does have some adjustments and some different things going on for it. That's exciting. The Overlord of the Baelmerk is another little inclusion that wasn't in the list that won the last Pro Tour. And at its core, it's still very much a Superior Spider-Man Emeritus Deceit deck. Only 2 Doomsday Excruciators, which I actually like. I think that that's a good move if you're going to play this strategy, because I think a lot of versions run way too many Doomsday Excruciators. I have beaten so many decks that ran out the Doomsday combo but weren't prepared to win the game afterwards. Speaking of winning the game afterwards, a lot of those cards that often did win the game have been replaced. So Insatiable Avarice is no longer here. We still have 4 copies of Restless Reef to mill the opponent out after Doomsday. But what you can do that might be something you may have missed is Ancestral Recall, the prepared side of the Emeritus, can target any player. So that, my friends, is where we get our target player draws 3 cards, which can mill the opponent out and be a win con in our Doomsday deck. Over here is a sideboard. The Flash Freeze. They really want me to craft this, but I'm not going to. And Decorum Dissertation, which is a lesson, a new mythic lesson with Paradigm. I'm going to remove that from the sideboard as well. What card do you add to your sideboard if you didn't want to craft a card in the sideboard? For your best of 3 antics, leave me a comment. I really enjoyed hearing some of your spicy takes last time. And with that, let's see how this plays in the mean streets of best of 1. There's only 1 deadly cover-up. There's only 1 Day of the Black Sun. Can we handle best of 1? Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Well, that's a nice hand for shooting some things. If we draw a land, we're good. How many lands were in this deck? How many lands are in this deck? Hold up. There are 25 lands, not 26, 25. That's going to cost me. I know it is. I mean, with 2 removal spells, we shouldn't just immediately die, right? Surely we'll be okay. What are they going to do? Make like 5 otters or something? The mirror? Okay. So, black or blue? Blue, I guess. I mean, we're going to discard the Emeritus. So I can play this swamp here. I think that's still the right play. We have the Deceit, but I think it's the Emeritus. I'm not positive about it, but I feel like Deceit and a removal spell will be a fine play next turn. The Cavaro doesn't need to bounce anything. Reanimator? No, something else. I said the Cavaro doesn't need to bounce anything, and look what happens to me. Huh? Isn't that right? So now I have regrets, but it's fine. Pay 2 life. We'll go blue, and we will go blue. And next turn we'll be able to bounce it and make them discard it. But we definitely want to set that thing back. Make them replay that monument. And they do. Do they have a discard effect? They have a tapped land. Good. Okay, now we're copying Deceit. Bounce this, then take it. Or not. Double monument. What is this? Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2. What do you suppose is going on here? How do they, whenever you discard a card, I guess the wistfulness allows them to discard cards? Does throwing this in the bin, is there anything that makes me regret that? There's just a bunch of weird enchantments. I think I just take wistfulness. Okay. Might even be something we want to clone later or something. All right, shock this out. Dig. Man, Winter Night Stories, am I right? I think this is a discard 2 lands. Maybe it's discard land and the other stories. Nah, just discard the Emeritus, right? No, I might need the cards. Okay, decline this land, this stories. I think that's fine. Sorry for playing so slow. It's a weird deck I'm up against, and I'm not quite sure what's happening. But anyway, max speed begins. Emeritus of Ideation, Ancestral Recall. We'll cast it on our opponent's turn, so that we don't discard to hand size, even though sometimes that can be a boon for us. There's another monument, and now a Dredger's Insight. What is this doing? Where's the thing that makes them discard freely? I see 3 steps. I see Fear of Infinity. Whenever an enchantment enters, you may return this to hand. What am I up against? Is this a new deck? Is this new hotness? Draw me 3. All right. Deceit is back. Copying Emeritus is on the menu. Getting back Deceit is a possibility. We could just play the Deceit, bounce. But if we make them discard a monument with a monument on the field, they do get the draw. And we have 4 cards in grave, so we can't re-prepare this right now. They are at 21. What a weird game. The options seem limitless, and at the same time, I'm really unsure of what to do. I think it's something like this. Blue, Deceit, bounce. Like, I'm very aware that these monuments are a problem. I mean, they're a really good card that has scarred me deeply. So we'll do that. And then we'll go blue and blue. And do this again. I wish I could make green for the wistfulness. That would be cool. But I'm not that cool. And give me their Deceit, because they still have no way to discard here. And if I had found a way in that, I don't think I could have done it, but if I had a blue source earlier, I could have also Winter Night Storied that turn, so maybe discarding this passage a while back instead of playing it on blue was a mistake. I get back the Fear of Infinity. They make a 2/2. What's that? A clue as well? Pretty nice. They replay the monument, although they still don't seem to have enough discard effects. There must be something that runs that engine. And I feel like I should know what it is, and I haven't figured it out. Okay, if we play this, we have an Emeritus in the graveyard that we can get back an Ancestral Recall. We could also prepare to have it. Okay, I think that's the play, just because then they have nothing to discard. So I think we're running out Doomsday. But before we do, we should Winter Night Stories. Okay, Harvester. Does that really matter? I'm going to decline. There's only one creature over there. And the game won't go long enough to need all these lands or these removal spells, but I'm going to keep Bitter Triumph because it's a way to get cards in the graveyard. Now we have 6 cards. 6 are in the graveyard. This can come in tapped. This can obliterate libraries. Not too worried about them drawing off Monument now, are we? Although burning us out is still a possibility. This is a big lethal attack, though, and they don't have any removal, and this can't block. I am so... like, what are they gonna do? What a weird deck. I want to see the exile pile. I hate the exile face down mechanic. So we go first. Yeah, I don't see a problem with the hand. It certainly can remove threats early, buy us time to draw 3 cards. What more could I ask for? Another land, I'll take it. You want to hit every land drop with this deck. It's got 25. I'd prefer 26 or 27 in best of 1 because of the way the algorithm works, favoring like 2 land hands pretty often. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. We're good. What do you think they're gonna do? Who's our opponent? You got a raptor. You got some golden eggs. Remember these sleeves? Ah, need dark mode. Give me an overlord. Impend it. Get me a good creature. Oil Deep Gear Hulk. Whoa, actually, so many options here. Give me Deceit, I believe. Yes, Deceit. Yes, good, good. And there's a Doomsday down there already, and this is Voice of Victory. So we have to play something on our turn. Pay 3, destroy that. This is likely blue-white prison. The High Noon special. They have mana up, which is probably Flood Pit's Drowner, which we can kill with a Harvester. And we can use Deceit here to attack their hand, which I think is a fine play. We could also bounce our Overlord, but that just gets Deceit back. It does dig us closer to a Superior Spider-Man, but I don't think that's what's important. No more lies. Ouchie. Okay, so maybe this isn't Azorius Prison, or it's a souped up version. Man, I want to name Demon with this. I think I will because I have another one, but so there's only one more Doomsday. Do I really want to name Demon with this? If I name Spirit, I get an uncounterable Harvester. Okay, well, let's try it. They showed us no more lies. Okay, we plot you. Sure. I mean, this comes down and kills the Interrupter, so they better have a plan. It's kind of an interesting choice, right? Still uncounterable. Resolves. 2 mana, 5/4, kill your bird. Nice. And now Overlord is ready? That's a problem. They think they're 3 steps ahead. All right, so they run Interrupter and 3 steps. It's definitely a blue-white hybrid of Control and Prison. And you see another 3 steps in the bin. And now a Voice of Victory. And a High Noon. 1 spell a turn and only on their turn. Well, that's pretty good. Did they exile the Deceit though? They did. I mean, it could be a Doomsday. And they're taking how much? And I have Shoot the Sheriff? I mean, 1 spell a turn doesn't get them out of that. Combat first. We feed the graveyard, and there's even more juice now. We already have the ideation to make them draw 3. It's another one of these. Yeah, how's the voice of victory doing when it comes to take 10? What do you think? You like it? They're thinking about it. I think they're pretty cooked here. But I would be fine if they want to block. Did they leave? Because I attacked them? Because I got one of these. Oh, well, maybe they're either thinking really deep or they know that I can copy the Doomsday Excruciator and they don't want to play anymore. What do you guys think? I think they don't want to play anymore. If Dimir doesn't make people rage quit, it's not doing its job. Them's the facts. My wife is addicted to some kind of a cheese tax song on the grams. Something like a dog that likes cheese, and you have to pay a cheese tax every time you open a fridge. They want more cheese, so she would say it's the cheese. Like I don't know. I just got in my head for some reason that it's the cheese tax. The rules are the rules, and the facts are the facts. When the fridge door opens, you have to pay the tax. I think that's it. That's why it came up, because I was thinking the rules are the rules and the facts are the facts, and that's how Dimir works. Train of consciousness thoughts. I should just do a sponsor read or something. Thank you to CoolStuffInc.com for sponsoring my channel while I just say really stupid things into the internet and making these sweet videos and my cool life possible. So thank you so much, CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code CGB5 and you will get a discount. Go. During this next roping, we'll also talk about Dragon Shield and their sweet new sleeves that are coming out. They debuted some of them at MagicCon, so you might have seen the images online, but they have the Guilds of Ravnica now. So finally, you can get Dragon Shield sleeves for Dimir, Azorius, and other guilds that are less cool and important, but might be the one you like. So use the link in the description and the promo code CGB5 to check the availability on those sleeves and get a discount. And that really helps the channel as well. And if you are out there trying to combine Voice of Victory, High Noon, and a lot of counter spells, I have some very important advice for you. Do not let the opponent resolve a creature ever. You know what? That's gotta be why they're rage quit, right? Cavern of Souls. Guys, this isn't going anywhere. Well, someday it rotates, but that's probably no time soon, knowing how standard works now. So get used to uncounterable things forever. You got to be able to beat them. And we are hexing. We're hexing a lot. Let's hope it's enough. The Deceit might need to be caverned, and then the Doomsday can't be cast. So we definitely want to discard this to Winter. Ooh, sorry. Bitter Triumph, Winter Night Stories. Yeah. Guys, I get like, help explain this. I need a doctor. Everybody's an internet doctor. Explain this. I get so much sleep. I've been sleeping great since I got back from Vegas, and I got a lot of sleep in Vegas, to be honest. I went straight to bed most nights. I'm doing great on that front. Why am I tired all the time? It's weird. I'm actually totally fine if they want to protect this with like royal treatment, because then I'll just hex it again. So let's see if we can get them to spend their turn cracking their landfall. We do. Okay. Dead bird. Get out. Nobody like you. Nowhere to run. Love it. Elemental. This is where the cavern might get you, though. I'm going for the hand. Esper Origins, Earthbender, Ascension, Might Form Harmonizer. Ascension, get out. Don't have a good solution to that enchantment, do we? Requiting Hex can hit the Origins, but not until after they get some good value. Oh no! Disgusting. Disgusting little freaking cub off the top. You are scum. They're just going to use it to ramp, though. And to be honest, they don't have that much to do with the mana. I don't have anything to beat this Harmonizer either. All right, we need to draw black. Do you believe in me? Well, well, okay. Yes, that might come in handy. Are we dead? 1, 2, 4. Not dead. Not dead. Not dead. Not dead. Not dead. Not dead. Man, did we need an untapped black, though. Let's see if they go for it. 2 becomes 4. 4 becomes 8. 8 becomes 16. Nope, they're not doing it. If I'm them, I'm definitely hitting me as hard as I can with the Harmonizer there. But no, they got an Ice Till. Okay. That's another thing that's a little bit hard to solve. This Day of the Black Sun's gonna be kind of slow, let's be real. And they're setting up to go harmonizing next turn. I should just delete this Explorer. But how am I gonna kill the Harmonizer? I have to top deck a land? Like the 4th toughness is a big deal. Well, don't want them getting the bonus land, so I think we gotta do this. Which feels bad, because then how's the Harmonizer gonna... How am I gonna deal with that? I guess I have a Death Toucher and it doesn't have Trample. Also, if we top a land, that'll do it too. Nothing is earthbent out here. Everything's okay. Especially if they warp this, we'll be safe, but they're not. They're gonna cast it. Does Nowhere to Run play around Royal Treatment? I guess so. Could also just do it right here before they have the mana for Royal Treatment and save Nowhere to Run for something else that can't be hit by Hex. Is there anything like that in this deck? I guess Mossborn Hydra. Yeah, that's real. You can also buy time. Like Nowhere to Run can buy time against Harmonizer by cutting its power in half. Okay, we draw the land. What do you guys think? Am I supposed to Black Sun this or wait for another creature? They might not even have the land, and I could trade a Reef for it. So I think I hold. If they have a way to give this trample and a land drop, I get punished. What would do that? I don't see it. I don't see it. Especially also with a Nowhere to Run to shrink it in response. And I would rather hold Day of the Black Sun for if they create a wide board. Not all of these run the Affinity for Forests card anymore. Taproling Nursery, but some do. Doomsday is in the yard. We just gotta draw a Superior Spider-Man. Okay. Now that's here. Let's see what the top card is. They do run Nursery. Okay. They are coming in. All right. Block like this. Hex, Blight because of the Death Touch. Kill this, gain 2 life for free. And we have this for once they make a board full of forests. stories. There you go. Do we keep both so that we have Doomsday into Emeritus? If I discard this, I still have a Reef, and I don't think they can stop it. I don't think I need Emeritus. Go blue. And if they make a whole bunch of little friends, we can blow them up. So I think we can do this. I think we set it up pretty well. Cards we don't want to see are like Demolition Field, but they honestly don't run those very often. Okay, that's a little scary. What are you doing? Are they just getting a Fabled Passage to make 2 creatures? Yeah, okay. Sure, why not? What else you got? Llanowar. Okay, all that dies to Day of the Black Sun. We can be a little patient, though. You don't have to do it right away. Give me Doomsday. You might not have any forests left, opponent. Wouldn't that be something? I think I let them have 1 turn here. I have nowhere to run. So I should be fine. When this enters, look at a hand you may choose. If you do, that player discards that card, then draws a card. See? Oh, they got the fucking green shell. That might have been a big mistake, though, because now Reef just mills them out. They're cracking the passage. Dude, they might mill themselves out right here. No forests. Love to see it. You love to see it. Magic is great. Want to attack? Easy mode, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A real deck coming through. Simply legend, that's not legend. Only legend is legend. All right, gonna kill your stuff. I mean, every hand you look at, oh, 3 lands, a removal spell, another removal spell. What could go wrong? But I've played enough control in this format to know a lot can go wrong. So here we go. We get the prowess now. Okay, burst lightning me. My face is ready. So much can go wrong. What is happening? 1 land, huh? You kept that yourself? Like what? Simply legend. Anybody else gonna try running prowess against me? That was easy. Not even afraid of him now. Best deck in the form. Can't even draw a second land. Yeah, I hope that whatever I'm trying to remove has 2 toughness. I don't know what I'm up against, but I do know I don't want any more lands. So I think I'm using sewers here. Or am I? I'll save it. I don't know what I'm up against. So like if I see a removal spell, I have no idea if I want that or not. Anyway, opponent. What board is this, by the way? Is this Bloomborough? I don't think so. Bloomborough is This has like a scarecrow. What board is this? Wilds? There's too many sets in standard. I don't remember anymore. Why? It's like farmer board. We got wheat over here. Seems very chill, but what set is this from? Yeah, I'm gonna save the Undercity decision. All right, creature. Give me a creature. Thank you. Probably not the deck I want to play, though, if I'm being real. Just going to kill it now before they have an opportunity to somehow interact. And there's already a charged up deadly cover-up. Okay, that is definitely a thing that can die. We're going to be harvesting so much misery in this game. A Hex as well. I mean, it'll find a target. So I think I wait and let them put something on the stack to take advantage of these discard engines. Or I see what they play, because maybe I can mind bite into it. So this now says discard a card. This creature gains life. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard. So they might have a Bloodghast. I can't stop it though. So yeah, let's do this. As long as nothing has more than 2 toughness, we're gonna be good. Let's just take it and then mind bite our harvester. That's a pretty big play. Costs us a lot of life though. But a nasty play. A 3-for-1. 2 dead things, 1 thing the opponent has to deal with. A 4-4. Minache. That was a land off the top. Marauding Mako is a card. Requiting Hex, also a card. I offer you pain. Erode. Oh, get me a land? I'll respond. All right, Blight 1. Target here. Gain 2 life. And we take the action to get bonus swamp. The Light Shatter. Can I kill that? Actually, no. Actually, I cannot. What'd you discard over there? A Burst Lightning. And now you'll get to cast something for free. Well, you don't have the mana for that. Day of the Black Sun can fix Light Shatter. Deadly Cover-Up can fix Light Shatter. Mind Bitten? That could be 6 -1/1 counters on it. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Discard a card, gains indestructible. Like, I wonder if this being a big Iron Shield elf would be something they can actually get over. Maybe not. Also, as far as what to exile from their deck, I'm not afraid of many of these cards, so it's really tempting to just snap off Deadly Cover-Up here. But they're on 2 cards. I also could just hold and plan to block with the Restless Reef. It's tough. I mean, I really like this card. Maybe we do. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to be a big Iron Shield elf. I think they'll have a really hard time with this. I don't think they're prepared for it. And then it can survive our Deadly Cover-Up. Not our Day of the Black Sun, though, because it will lose indestructible. But getting around this, not to mention they're now down 2 cards in their graveyard, so getting the value off this is harder. I think that's a good play. Not really what the deck normally does, but feels good. Too good. Brilliant! 5 head. Am I gonna lose today? Maybe not. I've had some good runs with Deceit decks here on Ladder. This is another one. On the play, the usual suspects. Let's go. The Overlords have felt really good as far as getting a graveyard going. Lots of value to be found between Winter Knight and Overlord. It's a lot more creatures than I'm used to playing in a control deck. And it turns the corner and ends games almost too quickly sometimes. But I'll live with it to win a few matches. Games. It's best of 1. Ouch. I am intimidated. My deceit. Okay, we Overlord. Get a new deceit? Maybe. Whiffing would be sad. Nice. Give me the Mind Bitten. Double black. Duress. Cool. Love that. Do I lose my stories or my bitter triumph? Well, how do you think we fare up against a discard deck? I think a discard deck is potentially powerful against us. We're probably the matchup a discard deck would like, but I don't know, man. So, I think I discard Emeritus. I can just get it back with Overlord. And I know that's a lot of land, but we need a lot of land. Now let's see if they exile the graveyard. That's where things get dangerous. Black is pretty good at it. Just more discard. It's fine. just keep going. Don't stop. All right. Emeritus is fun. Will impend. There's some deceit. I think I just want Harvester, kill the bat. Deceit's a good card and all, but it's not a 2-for-1 unless we use the Mind Bitten on it for another 2 turns. So I think this is perfect. And those impending Overlords are coming for you. They'll have to solve those when it happens. This is most likely to be human. Let us Ancestral Recall right away the turn after this. Make me discard. Do it. Do it. Do it. Have something next turn no matter what. I'm going to play a Slasher. Okay. All right. If they had played another creature with 2 toughness or less, we hold the Harvester there, but here we go. Now what? Deceit, bounce Slasher, take something. Seems really good. And then we can shock this in. Or we could play Cavern and not shock it in and maybe save 2 life in the future. Probably overthinking it, but it is what it is. Blue, blue, black, black. Could have a big bat, but I think Deceit is 100% on the money here. We're tearing them apart. All right, Bitter Triumph, Strategic Betrayal. Yeah, I think Strategic Betrayal is the nastiest thing they could do to me here. I think we'll find a solution to the Slasher. I trust my process. Discard 2 cards. I think we discard 2 lands here. And do we have enough blue? We do, so we can keep the land that doesn't hurt us. And drop these 2. Yeah, even with a Bitter Triumph, I don't know how they get through the Overlord to hit with the Slasher. In fact, they're in a lot of trouble. It's back. I think they'll just take 4 here. But let's find out. Aha! Well, that's one way to stop an unstoppable Slasher. No? That's what I thought. Blue mana up. Ancestral Recall on deck. Pass turn. We'll play around the discard spell by keeping it in our hand until we know what they're doing with their turn. I don't think there's any chance they clear both of these to hit with the Slasher. And they're almost dead anyway. All right. I'll definitely block with Emeritus. What you got? Definitely don't have to commit Bitter Triumph now, but they're going to, discarding the Feaster. All Ancestral before Death Touch happens. Day of the Black Sun's a good way to stop a slasher as well. Hit for 4. Easy. Gear Hulk. Could draw myself, but let's attack them. All right, Unstoppable Slasher and Bloodletter. Bloodletter is covered by Triumph. Slasher is a little tougher to deal with, so we'll take it. Tap, land, go. Overlord impending. Soulstone Sanctuary, covered by Hex. And a scoop, as I guess they just don't want to deal anymore. Man, that was really easy. Is this deck busted? Might have a busted deck. Thanks for staying till the end to support the sponsors, CoolStuffInc.com and Dragon Shield. Top it off, hit like, hit subscribe. Staying till the end's the best thing you can do to the channel, so I appreciate it a lot. And let me know in the comment section, is this deck busted? And what would you put in those last 2 sideboard slots where I didn't want to spend my uncommon wild cards? As always, my friends, you're cool.